right? We are studying the boundary conditions. Boundary conditions means, right, how the electric field generated in one medium will go to the other medium or will link with the other medium. Okay, we get three cases. What are the three cases? First case is, right, the transfer between two conducting mediums. Second case is between conducting and dielectric. Third case is between two dielectrics. Right, now we are studying the first case. What is the first case? From one conducting medium to other conducting medium. In general, this is just a theoretical study. The point we have to understand is electric field does not pass through a conductor. So this is just a theoretical case, right? So electric field will not be passing through a conductors, right? Cannot be linked from one conducting medium to other conducting medium. Electric field does not pass from a conducting medium to other conducting medium or through a conducting medium. Okay, so that's what we have to remember, right? This case is not of importance. It is never possible to transfer electric field through a conducting medium. Okay, so I hope this is clear, right? Now let us go to the second case. What is the second case? The second case that we have is the field transfer from a conducting medium to dielectric medium. Conducting medium to dielectric medium. Okay, so field that is electric field, okay, for transfer from conducting medium to dielectric medium. So now let us take this, right? This is a conductor. Let us assume that there is a conducting medium here. Okay, so this is the boundary between the dielectric and right, dielectric medium and the conducting medium. So above this there is a dielectric medium. Okay, right, and below this there is a conducting medium. This is my conducting medium and this is my dielectric medium, right? So this is the boundary that is separating the conducting and dielectric mediums. Okay, in this case, right, for example, if there is a some charge q, right, this charge q, okay, whatever the charge that is present inside the conducting medium, let's say because of this there is some field generated, right? There is a field generated. Okay, so field is generated. This conducting medium is linked to a dielectric medium. Okay, so this field, okay, that is, we have studied yesterday that all the charge will reside on the surface of the conductor. Ante kada mana nene chadivam. Mottam charge anta emutundi, entire charge will get onto the surface of the right conductor, right? Conductor yokka surface meeda manaka reside avutundi. Ila reside avvadam valla, right, because of this, right, this thing, so a new field is generated, electric field is generated. Okay, so let us assume that there is a charge particle inside the conducting medium, and or it is put it in a field. You have put the conductor in a field, right? So because of this, a new field is, or some electric field is generated because of the conducting medium. Now this field, right, whatever the field that you have generated, this field, right, because it is the link to the dielectric medium, it will pass to the dielectric. Okay, right, it will pass to the dielectric. Okay, so but whenever it is passing, right, there are, the point that we have to remember is this will pass in two directions, right? అంటే ఫీల్డ్ ఇలా బయటకు వస్తున్నప్పుడు ఈ ఫీల్డ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో రెండు రకాలుగా మనకి బయటికి వెళ్ళొచ్చు. అంటే రెండు రకాలు కాదు, చాలా రకాలుగా వెళ్ళొచ్చు. బట్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దాట్ మనకి అంటే ఎన్నో డైరెక్షన్స్ లో వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. బట్ మనం ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఫీల్డ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ గానీ ఫ్లక్స్ డెన్సిటీ గానీ ఏ డైరెక్షన్ లో క్యాల్కులేట్ చేస్తాము? ఈదర్ టాంజెన్షియల్ ఆర్ నార్మల్ డైరెక్షన్ లో క్యాల్కులేట్ చేస్తాం. సో మనము బౌండరీ కేసెస్ ఎప్పుడైతే, వెన్ వీఆర్ డీలింగ్ విత్ బౌండరీ కేసెస్, వీ ఆల్వేస్ షుడ్ కన్సిడర్ two cases. One is normal direction, other is tangential direction. Okay, so right, when the field is generated in the conducting medium and it is going to the dielectric medium, right, we have two possibilities. One, it can go in tangential direction, other it can go in normal directions. This is in general. Okay, so the field that is generated in tangential direction is generally represented as E tan, and the field that is generated, that is propagating in the normal direction, is represented as E normal. Okay, So in general, right, when we are dealing with any boundary cases, we have to consider is the tangential direction, other is the normal direction, right? The field that is coming out is tangent, in this is E tan, and this is En. Okay. In this case, that is when the case is from conducting medium to dielectric medium. When the case is from conducting medium to dielectric medium, in such case, right, what happens is, in such case, what happens is E tan will be 0, right? E tan will be 0, and En, right, will be equal to the surface charge density rho s, right? So what is the value here is, in this case, in the case of conducting medium to dielectric medium, right? What is the value is, the field produced in the tangential direction will be 0. So there will be no field component in this, only field. Okay. So the point here is, when the field is generated in the conducting medium, and if it is going to the dielectric medium, right? So in that case, we assume ideally the field can have the component in tangential and normal. So in this case, the tangential component will be 0 because it is a surface charge, right? So right, the surface charge, the flux, you assume it to be like this only, right? So the surface charge, we assume the flux to be flowing in this direction only. So in this component is always 0 because we assume it as a surface, infinite surface. So like this, right? So okay, so the tangential component is 0, and E normal will be equal to rho s, right? The electric field intensity will be equal to the surface charge density of the conducting medium. Okay, so this is what, right, in case of, right, a field is generated in conducting medium and getting transferred to dielectric medium. Okay, so from E we can also have D tan, right? If E is equal to 0, then D is represented by epsilon into E bar, correct? So D is equal to epsilon into E bar. So E tan is 0 means D tan is also 0, and En is rho s means Dn will be epsilon rho s. Okay, right? So these are the components of electric field intensity and flux density. Okay, electric field intensity and flux density, right, in case of a field getting generated in the conducting medium and to dielectric medium. Okay, what about the reverse? Reverse is, so let's say dielectric to conductor, is that possible? Right, just think of, okay, so does the field get generated in dielectric? No, there is no possibility, right? So the field will not get generated in any gurinchi, we are not worrying about that. Okay, so ala generate aina field kaani leda ala pass aina field kaani second medium ki link avutunda, second medium lo pass avutunda? Is it possible to transfer the field to the second medium? That's what we are worrying about. Okay, right? So if the second medium is a conducting medium, then it is no question of passing. Okay, if it is if the second medium is a dielectric medium, of course, because the field will pass through the dielectric medium. So what is the amount of transfer that takes place? This is the case, right? So E tan is equal to 0, E normal is equal to rho s. Okay, I am okay. So the two cases are done, right? So three cases are done actually, right? Conducting to conducting, the field passing through the second medium is 0, even though it gets produced, new field gets produced, but the field is not propagating. The field is not propagating through the medium. Let us be clear. Field propagation through the conducting medium is 0. So here it is 0. Second case, when it is generated in a conductor and passed to a dielectric, as a dielectric medium can pass the electric field, yes, there is some field that is possible to propagate. What is that? Tangential component of the field will be 0. Normal component will be equal to rho s. Okay, will be equal to rho s. Similarly, d tan is equal to 0. dn is equal to epsilon into rho s. Okay, clear with this, right? Now let us quickly go to the last case, which is the most important one, right? Which is the most important one. So which we see normally, right? So for example, we have a signal generated in air, and that signal getting transferred to water. Both of them are dielectrics. correct? Air is a dielectric, water is a dielectric. Similarly, you generate a field, let's say in wood, okay, and propagate it to air. This kind of cases, these are practically important for us. Okay, so that is right, the boundary between one dielectric and another dielectric, right? Okay, so one dielectric and another dielectric. Okay, so in this case, right, so I have some charge q. This charge is producing me field. Okay, this charge is producing me field E bar. Okay, this charge is producing me a field E bar. Now this field will propagate through the medium D1, correct? So dielectric, because it is a dielectric one, so the dielectric one will definitely pass the field through it. Okay, so I am producing this medium cannot produce a charge. There is a charge already produced outside. Okay, there is a field that is produced outside, right? This field, yeah, just a second, somebody is waiting. Okay, so this field, right, this field, okay, will pass through the first medium, and the second medium is also dielectric, so therefore definitely this field will pass through the second medium also, correct? So whatever the field you generated because of the charge q, this will pass through the entire set, right? It will propagate from the first medium to the second medium. Okay, that's fine. Now what is the right, or how this transfer takes place? Okay, there are no doubts in this, clear? So dielectric medium will pass the field. So this field, whatever it is generated, this will propagate through the D1 and it will also propagate to the D2. So now, right, what is the amount of transfer that takes place from the first medium to the second medium? Okay, so that is given by like this. So if I assume in the first medium, if I in the first medium, again if I assume the field component as E tan 1 and E n1, and in the second medium if I assume the field component as E tan 2 and E n2, right? So between a dielectric 1 to dielectric 2, the field gets transferred as E tan 1 is equal to E tan 2 is equal to E tan 1. Okay, the tangential components will become equal. Okay, the tangential components will become equal, right? The tangential field components will become equal, and the normal components E n1 by E n2 will be equal to epsilon 2 by epsilon 1. Okay, so right, very important thing that we have to remember. Okay, so this will be useful when we are discussing the wave propagation, right? Wave propagation. So right, there are derivations for this ma, right? We can derive ante deenni mottani nenu E tan 1 equal to E tan 2, E n1 by E n2 is equal to E2 by epsilon 2 by epsilon 1. ఇది మొత్తం మీకు ఏ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ తీసుకున్నా కూడా there will be derivation of this. Okay, but I am not going to discuss it, right? Why? Because it will take a long time, right? And it will take a lot of time. Okay, and it is not important for exam. Only thing is we have to understand, right? Okay, what is going to happen when the field gets transferred from one dielectric medium to other dielectric medium. What is the time left out? Yeah, 5 minutes. Fine. Okay, so right, so when I transfer the signal from one dielectric medium to the other dielectric medium, right, if I assume the field to be present as a combination of two components, tangential component and normal component, then the amount of the signal getting linked in the tangential direction will be same. Okay, so whatever is the tangential component present in the D1 medium, same amount of tangential, same amount of field will get linked in the second medium also, right? అంటే టాంజెన్షియల్ గా ఈ విధంగా మనకి ఎంతైతే ఫీల్డ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుందో ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఫీల్డ్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఎంత ఉంటుందో డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ 1 లో అంతే అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఫీల్డ్ కాంపోనెంట్ డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ 2 లో కూడా ఉంటుంది. క్లియర్? దట్స్ అ పాయింట్, రైట్? ఓకే, నార్మల్ డైరెక్షన్ లో అంటే ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో స్ట్రైట్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఎంత లింక్ అవుతుంది అంటే, రైట్, సో en1 by en2 ఆర్ en2 కెన్ బి రిటన్ యాజ్ en2 ఏం రాసుకోవచ్చు ఇక్కడ నుంచి epsilon 1 by epsilon 2, right? Sorry, అంతేనా? ఇది ఇక్కడికి పంపిస్తే epsilon 1 by epsilon 2 into en1, correct? Okay, so this is what is the ratio, right? So okay, this will be right, the amount of linkage will be inversely proportional to the dielectric constants. Epsilon 1 and epsilon 2 are permittivities of the dielectric mediums or insulating mediums, right? Okay, so whatever is the ratio, right, it depends upon the ratio of the dielectric constants of the insulating mediums or dielectric mediums. Okay, so ఈ రేషియో మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది ఎంతగా నార్మల్ గా మనకి ప్రాపగేట్ అవుతుంది అని. ఓకే, క్లియర్ కదమ్మా? సిమిలర్ గా దీని నుంచి d tan 1 is equal to d tan 2 అని రాసుకోవచ్చు. d tan 1 is సారీ e tan 1 is equal to e tan 2 అయితే d tan 1 by d tan 2 is equal to epsilon 1 by epsilon 2 అవుతుంది d కాంపోనెంట్స్ లో రాసుకోవాలంటే, రైట్. ఇదేమో dn1 is equal to dn2 అవుతుంది. ఓకే, రైట్. ఫ్లక్స్ డెన్సిటీలో రాసుకుంటే ఈ విధంగా రాసుకోవచ్చు, ఫీల్డ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీలో రాసుకుంటే ఇది రాసుకోవచ్చు. బట్ మనకి ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఇది ఆటోమేటిక్ గా వచ్చేస్తుంది, రైట్, ఎందుకంటే d bar is equal to epsilon into e bar కాబట్టి. ఓకే, రైట్. So this is about it, ma. Right. So yesterday we discussed about the different types of media. In today's class, what we are discussing is we are discussing how the field will get transferred from one media to the other media. Okay, we got four possibilities, four cases. Conducting media to conducting media, first case. So because both are ante conducting media through signal అనేది propagate అవ్వదు, field అనేది pass అవ్వదు కాబట్టి. ఓకే, ఓన్లీ ఏమవుతుంది, మనం ఒక ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఆ ఫస్ట్ కండక్టర్ త్రూలోనే పాస్ కాదు, దానివల్ల కొత్త ఫీల్డ్ జనరేట్ అవుతుంది. పోనీ ఆ జనరేట్ అయిన ఫీల్డ్ సెకండ్ మీడియాలో ప్రాపగేట్ అవుతుందా అంటే అవ్వదు, అక్కడ కూడా ఫీల్డ్ అనేది ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది, అంటే న్యూ ఫీల్డ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది, రైట్, న్యూ ఫీల్డ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది, విచ్ ఇస్ నాట్ ద రిక్వైర్డ్ థింగ్ ఫర్ అస్. వీ వాంట్ ద ఫీల్డ్ టు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ద కేస్. సిమిలర్లీ, రైట్, if I have conducting media to dielectric media, conducting media to dielectric media, conducting media లో ఫీల్డ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. ఈసారి ఏంటంటే సెకండ్ మీడియా డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ మీడియా కాబట్టి ఈ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయిన ఫీల్డ్ అనేది రైట్ ప్రాపగేట్ అవుతుంది అక్కడ. ఓకే, సో రైట్ ఆ ఫీల్డ్ అనేది ఇట్ ఈస్ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు ద న్యూ రైట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ అప్లైడ్ కాబట్టి యూ కెన్ టేక్ రిలేషన్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో నాట్ ప్రాక్టికలీ ఇంపార్టెంట్, రైట్. ఇంకా డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ నుంచి కండక్టర్ కి, డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ నుంచి కండక్టర్ కి తీసుకుంటే డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ లో పాస్ అవుతుంది ఏదైనా ఫీల్డ్ అనేది, మనము ప్రొడ్యూస్ అయితే చేయలేము బట్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న ఫీల్డ్ ను క్రాస్ చేయొచ్చు. బట్ ఇది కండక్టింగ్ మీడియాలో పాస్ అవుతుందా? అవ్వదు, రైట్. కండక్టింగ్ మీడియాలో పాస్ అవ్వదు కాబట్టి ద రిజల్టెంట్ ఫీల్డ్ విల్ బి జీరో. ఓకే, లాస్ట్ కేసెస్ డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ టు డైఎలక్ట్రిక్. సో డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ మీడియం లో జనరేట్ అయితే కాదు, బట్ ఆల్రెడీ ఏదైనా ఫీల్డ్ ఇచ్చామంటే అది పాస్ అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ నుంచి పాస్ అవుతుంది, మళ్ళీ అదే ఫీల్డ్ సెకండ్ డైఎలక్ట్రిక్ కూడా పాస్ అవుతుంది. ఎంత అమౌంట్ పాస్ అవుతుంది అంటే టాంజెన్షియల్ గా రెండు సైడ్లు ఈక్వల్ అవుతాయి, రైట్. ఇన్ బోత్ కేసెస్ టాంజెన్షియల్ అంటే ఇన్ బోత్ మీడియాస్ ద టాంజెన్షియల్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ విల్ బి సేమ్. e tan 1 is equal to e tan 2. నార్మల్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఏంటంటే దట్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ ద రేషియోస్ epsilon 1 by epsilon 2. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ అబౌట్ ఇట్. ఎనీ